Welcome, everybody. We are live for Iconic TV. I am super excited about this day. We actually are going to be starting with an announcement that we have a Black Friday event coming up. So, if you just saw that preview, yes, we are opening the doors to our Black Friday event on November 11th. So, this Friday, 11/11/22, we are going to open the doors for this. All I can say is that this is part of a special kind of gift. It's an anniversary for us in our business, and we are doing something that will absolutely blow your mind. All right. So, I'm going to tell you about that in a second. But today, what are we talking about? We are talking about this 9 shocking reasons why coaches fail. And unfortunately, they do. And guess what? We all have at some point. Well, the question is, did we really fail, or did we just get some feedback? And it all depends on how you look at it, right? So I'm a total Pollyanna. I got some massive amounts of feedback in my business as I was getting started, and it was 3 years ago that we started the Iconic Entrepreneur to really focus our entire business on helping entrepreneurs go from 6 figures to 7 figures in 1 year or less without any of the stress, the struggle, the overwhelm that comes along with it. Because you know how you got started in your business. You had these big dreams. I'm going to do this. I have this wonderful thing that you learned, you mastered something, and you want to put it out in the world and teach all these people, enlighten them, however you want to do it, right? Make a difference in the world. And then, wow, you realize, wow, this is a lot harder. This is a lot more difficult. It's taking a lot longer, and I'm not getting the answers that I want. And I'm really basically going down. And I get that because I did the same thing. And I started super ambitious, came from an incredibly successful business, and decided to just stop it completely and go into this. And I thought it'd be easy, right? Just take what I did for corporations and on a higher level and just take it on a simpler way and bring it sort of in-house, if you will, right? And take everything online. I mean, how easy is that, right? I was one of the first people when I had a multi-million-dollar mortgage company, one of the first people to put that online. So taking this business online, I thought it was going to be nothing, right? Oh my God, was I wrong? Guess what? I thought I needed to get the best people to train me. I didn't do a lot of due diligence. I just had money and think I'll throw it there and I'll throw it there. Money didn't fix much, right? You know what happened with all that money? It went like that. It went straight down. And before I could know it, like in less than 9 months, I was $86,000 in the hole. $86,000 by following what these coaches, 2 of them, were telling me to do. And maybe you guys have been there, like, hey, buy ads, just start at $5 a day and do this and then do this and try this. I did all these things. I was so overwhelmed. I was so unhappy, and I had no clients. $86,000. You'd think I'd at least get 1 client. None. 0 clients. Okay. So I've been through there. What we're talking about today is this, right? The 9 reasons why coaches fail and how to turn it around, turn it into $1 million business. Unfortunately, I did turn it around. So even though after 9 months of losing $86,000, when I turned it around, in 9.5 months later, I made $1.4 million. All right. So we're talking that you can have 6-figure months, but you have to stop doing the things that aren't working. You got to start doing the things that are. Pretty simple. Okay. So as we get started, give me some love. Tell me that you're here. Love either way. Let me know where you're coming in from. Say hi. If it's your first time, we have so many new people coming into our group, and I want to say hi to all of you. Some of you have gotten some messages from me. We are very, very connected with our team and with our group. I have an amazing team here in the background. I have Angie and Della and possibly Sandy here as well. And they are all here because I've got some really cool gifts to give you guys today. We are talking about the 9 mistakes that people make, but I want to show you how to turn those mistakes into millions. All right. So I put together this for you. And I can't remember how many pages this is, but this is how you can turn your coaching mistakes into millions. I have this for you. It's full of resources. It's really cool. And you can just follow the steps. And it includes everything that we're talking about today. So if you want this, it's specifically designed to help you with this topic today. And all you have to do is write #millions. And my team will get that for you today. So I think it's kind of appropriate that we're talking about turning your mistakes into millions. And since it is an election day, I want you guys all to vote for yourself and vote for yourself that it's time for you to be able to make millions. And instead of giving it elsewhere, instead of standing around with our hands out, we might as well go start accumulating it ourselves. So this is all, I'm going to show you all the 9 steps. Okay. And you want to figure out which ones are you missing. If you're missing any of those, okay, feel free to type in the numbers as we're going through. If you're missing number 3, type number 3. If you don't have number 6, type number 6, okay? Because we have individual pieces of resources. We have over 200 different resources, videos, cheat sheets, checklists, anything that you need to grow your business. And we will give all of those to you for free, all right? So let us know what you need and we will provide it for you. And I want to start with JFK said something great. So those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. And that's really what I want you guys to understand, that, yeah, we're going to have things that just don't go our way. They take a lot longer. Maybe we'll go down the wrong road. Maybe we partner like I did a couple times. Okay, 3 now, with the wrong people that steer you in the wrong direction. And what I want to do is make sure you stay singularly focused on the thing that is going to get you to your goal. All right. If you need my help, I am happy to have a meeting with you. We can do this when we meet. Okay. All you have to do is you just decide, hey, I want to talk with you, Connie. We will structure a plan for you. All right. Find the right time, structure a plan, and then you go off and do that plan. Okay. You can do it with us, without us, whatever works best for you. Okay. So that's what we want to do. And so I talked about being singularly focused, and this is really number 1. Okay. This is the big This is where people really mess up, and they usually can't get off of this, right? If you can't get this right, you can't even get to the rest of the solution here. So first thing is lacking clarity, where people don't know exactly what they are doing and what they should be focused on. Is this happened to you? Maybe you don't know exactly who your avatar is. Maybe you don't know, like, I still can't niche down. I can't niche down. Or I don't know why I'm not the number 1 leader in my industry. Okay. So that's what you should be. You should be number 1. You should be exclusively known for one thing. What am I known for? I'm known for income. People come to me when they want to absolutely positively make more income. They want to do it in a really compressed period of time without any excess, without any struggle. If you're working 80 hours a week, we should be able to cut that down to about 35 to 40, right? We teach you a 5-hour workday. The only way you can do that, and the only way you go fast, is because you have absolute clarity. Without clarity, you will not go forward. And so to test this, I want to make sure that you guys have clarity. Otherwise, we can't go forward, right? How many of you feel, give me a thumbs up or a yes if you feel like you're a little fuzzy on what you do. Like maybe you don't know the topic for your next event, or for, if I said put out a lead magnet, I don't know on what, okay? Are you a little fuzzy on what you should be doing, okay? And so what I want you to do, so I can test this, okay? Here is the test, okay? 7. Is that 7? Okay, 7 words or less. 7 words or less. Type down in the comments what you do. Like, You can call it your elevator pitch, or we call it a power pitch. It's completely different than anybody in the industry. But what is it you do? Put it in the comments in 7 words or less. All right. That way, if you don't have that kind of clarity, we can get you some stuff to get you the clarity. Okay. So that's number one. That's the first problem that reason why coaches are failing. All right. What do you think number 2 is? Okay. And guess what? I'm going to give you the answer to all of these. All the fix for this is coming up. But if you do want the free giveaway, you can grab it right now. Just type #millions and my team will follow up for you. If you can't catch, stay for the whole 30 minutes and see all of the things, just definitely put #millions in there right now. But for right now, what I'd like you to do is put in the comments, what is a 7-word description of what you do? Tell me what you do in 7 words or less, so there's no doubt in my mind that's exactly what you do. All right. So I could say, hey, I can refer you to someone because I know exactly what you do. I was just at a big event over the weekend. Tons of entrepreneurs, of very high earning entrepreneurs. I was talking with one, and he just couldn't. It was a 2-day event, and he couldn't in 2 days tell me clearly what he did. And it was so frustrating because I know he's really good at it, and I couldn't connect him to anybody because I didn't know what he did. He couldn't verbalize it without just, vomiting all over the place. Has that happened to you ever? Right? So let's get you clarity. That's number 1. Second thing, that is the problem. I'm targeting the wrong audience. Has that ever happened to you? You think this is your audience, but then they don't respond. Or what I did, I realized before that I didn't like my audience. They weren't really great. Or maybe you have a broke audience. This is especially common if you work in sort of the soft skills, meaning like you work with mindset or you work with trauma, those kind of things. And you find that there's a lot of broke people. I'm just going to be perfectly frank, right? So are you working with the wrong audience? Or are you in the wrong niche? Maybe you're doing something because you know it. Maybe you came from a corporate environment. That's what you know. But you're like, I don't really want to do this anymore. Has that happened to you? So are you targeting the wrong audience? That's the second thing that makes coaches fail, okay? So if that's you, put a number 2 in the comments below, okay? And if you're just joining us, type in your 7-word answer for exactly what you do. So let's take a look at number 3. This one is a common one, all right? This is a big ouch. No one's listening to me. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm putting all this content out there. I put ads out there. I put posts out there. I'm going out there talking to everybody, and nobody is listening. Does that feel like that? Like you're doing so much, but you're not getting anything back? Well, they aren't listening. Here's why, because you're not saying anything that's interesting, okay? So, it doesn't really matter how big your megaphone is if you're not speaking their language. I was going to get my big megaphone, but I can't reach it. So if you can't talk in their language, it's not going to work. So you really have to know exactly that your message is matching your audience, okay? Obviously, you need a product to market fit, but you also need a message to market fit. I speak 5 languages, and I learn that whatever country I'm in, I need to speak that language perfectly, right? And I like to speak the languages without an accent, okay? So if I'm in the US, hopefully you can't pick up my accent, but when I'm in Deutschland, then, I say something different. If I'm in Italy, io cerco molto gentile attraente italiano scapolo, I'll talk different, right? But no trace of an accent. So the same thing for you. Whatever language audience you're talking to, speak their language so they understand. Otherwise, it's going to feel like they're not listening to you, all right? So that's the third thing that people are doing wrong. You're not getting the messaging out in the right way, and people are just ignoring you. And you're working hard, I know, because I see so many people putting out so much content. You watch Gary Vee or you do all these things, and you're like, do more, do more, do more, and you still get nothing, right? Or maybe you've done ads and you got nothing. Well, what's the 4th thing? Here's the 4th thing, and the 4th reason why people crash. And I just tipped on it. I'm omnipresent. I'm everywhere. I am seen everywhere. I have TikTok. I have YouTube, I have Pinterest, I have Instagram, I am doing countless reels, I am doing it all. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm everywhere, right? And you're exhausted. And you know what's wrong with that is that the same kind of languaging thing, right? How you are on each of those platforms has to be completely different, right? You'd think that your TikTok video can easily go on your reels and be a YouTube short, and they're completely different. The audience is different. The way they want to get the information is different. The reason they're on that platform is different. And if you're trying to be everywhere and you're doing the repurpose thing that people are telling you, oh, it's so easy. You just make one thing and put it everywhere. Doesn't work, right? You can't just have one outfit and wear it to everything that you go to all day long, into a wedding, into a barbecue, and to the lake, right? You have to have a different outfit for the different environments. And this is what people do wrong. They think they can just be me all over the place. No, you have to match the platform that you're on. And so when you're everywhere, you're nowhere, all right? That's why people aren't listening to you. You only need one. Okay, do you want to know how I went from $86,000 in the hole to over $170,000 a weekly? Is because I picked one platform. One platform. I know it's so tempting. I feel like I'm missing out. Still, one platform. You do that until you make $1 million, and you will make your next million so much faster. But the reason I failed so badly, because I was listening to everyone who told me the exact opposite. So number 3 and number 4 are really big deals, okay? And if you want all of these as a review, here's what you're going to get. It's how to turn your mistakes into millions. And this is going to cover all of these in detail, and so you'll know this is the problem, but also how do you get out of it? How do you fix that? And inside, when you get this turning your mistakes into millions, you're also going to get a resource for every single one of these 9 problems. Okay, so each problem I'm going to show you, there's a free resource in here that you can get, and you can click on it and you can download it or whatever, and or watch the video, whatever it is going to be, so that you don't make these mistakes again. So we're almost halfway through. I want to let you know that we've got something really cool. Okay, I've got a few more to show you, but let me just kind of show you this, because this is what I'm super excited about, especially this time of year. So watch this. I am super excited. This is our anniversary gift to everyone. And I was only going to do a Black Friday for my clients. And then I got talked into by my whole team to do it for the whole world. All right. And so it's opening on 11/11/22 this Friday. And you can go there now. My team will put in the link down below, and you can get on the wait list and you can be first. The reason is this is such a mind-blowing thing that I can't have an unlimited amount of them going out, okay? But I will, I'll just tell you, I'll come live on Friday, but I will tell you, never in the history of anything have I done anything like this. Everybody who knows me, I don't discount anything. I never cut prices. And all I'm going to say is this is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It is an anniversary, and it coincides with Black Friday. And I want you guys to have something that will absolutely turn your world around, right? I always talk about taking you from 6 figures to 7 figures. But what if you were like me? What if you did this and you got this Black Friday gift and you did what I did and go from 0 or negative to $1 million in less than 1 year? What if that would happen? Imagine how that would change your world. Imagine how that would take the stress off of you, change your family's world, change your own confidence about, gosh, I can do this, and allow you to make the impact that you really, really want in the world. So I want you to know every single person told me when I got started 3 years ago that there is absolutely no way I can do this. There's no way I can go from negative 86,000 to 1 million in less than a year. And I had people laugh at me. They told me to shut it down, close it down. Even my coaches were telling me there's no way. Everybody told me that. And when I started, guess what? I honestly didn't believe it either. I didn't know for sure that it was going to work. But I did know that I've done it before. I had built 4 multi-million dollar companies in completely different industries. And the reason I knew this was going to work is because the reason I failed is because I was following what everyone else told me. What everyone else in this industry told me to do made me fail. So I thought, why don't I do what's not done by the industry? What's not done by all the coaches who think they're so amazing gurus? Because if I can build companies that grow up to $200 billion, I could probably make a little coaching business, right? And so that's what I did. I said, forget what everyone else is doing. I will do what actually works. And that's how I went from 0 to $1 million in 9.5 months. And so that is what my Black Friday event is all about. I want you guys to have the exact same thing, okay? So what we're talking about right now is the 9 things that cause coaches to fail. If you want the giveaway, I'll do that. If you want to call with me, if you can't wait till the 11th, just type #call, like, I need that right now. Let's talk. I'm happy to talk to you. And it is me. I will talk to you. I'll lay out a strategy. I'll show you my exact strategy. We'll look at your business and decide, is this something that would work for you? It worked for me, but I don't know if it's going to work for anybody. There are certain industries it will not work for, okay? And so I don't work with you. I don't even talk to those people, okay? But I do want you still to get this cheat sheet here. Just type millions if you want that, but most importantly, type #call. And if you want to call with me, or you can just go to meetconnie.com, okay? Now, here's what number are we on? Do you guys remember? Somebody tell me what number we're on. Let's see. Number 5. This is a hard one for people to get over. Number 5 reason why coaches fail. Your product is so cheap. Whatever you have, it is so cheap. Okay? And I mean that in both ways. I mean inexpensive and cheap. Okay? You guys know when something is cheap. Maybe you get something, maybe get a shirt or a pair of shoes, or some electronic thing, and then it falls apart, right? And when it takes 18 weeks to get to you that, this isn't going to come from a good place. It's probably going to be cheap, right? I don't know about you ladies, maybe you guys too, but ladies, if you've ever seen some of those really cute things and then you think, I want to get that, even though you can't go into the store and get it. And then it's like, okay, it'll arrive in 6 weeks. You're like, it's coming from China. Well, I used to model. I'm 5'9", right? I'm really tall. But those things come like this big. You say you want a size 4 and it's like this big. It's like a Barbie. It'll fit a Barbie, maybe not even fit a Barbie. The sleeves, like you have to have arms like this. It's just crazy. And that's what I mean by cheap, okay? I'm not getting good value and I paid very little, okay? Is there an association between what you pay and what you get? Absolutely. Okay? We only believe in high ticket. Why? Because we only believe that you should deliver absolute premium value and quality, bar none. You have to deliver the best thing out there, right? And if you're going cheap, we've got to fix that. That's the big reason that you're failing. That's number 5. What's number 6? You're lost. You're lost in the crowd. Dang it. There's so much going on and you're trying to be everywhere, but you can't be found. You're just non-existent. You don't stand out, all right? And so people can't find you anywhere. So not only is your offer not very good, but you as a person are not standing out. You don't have any credibility. You don't have a platform. You don't have anything unique about you that is going to set you apart from everybody else. And maybe you've been on some of those. Have you guys ever been on a summit? And maybe you've been on some summits and there's like 40 other people. and you're just lost in a crowd. There's just all these people coming in, but you don't stand out. And so are you doing things that are putting you in a crowd instead of keeping you out of the crowd and making you stand apart from the crowd? That is huge. Okay. So that was number 6. Okay, we got 3 more to go. Again, if you want to have a call with me, if you want to fix these, okay, and you're like, oh my gosh, we were only halfway through and I already got 4 out of 6, or all 6 of these I'm committed. Or if you missed it and you want a replay, just type #replay, because I'm going to show you in a second exactly how you get out of this mess. Okay, but let's take a look at the next one. Number 7. I'm all alone. This is common. How many people are doing this all by yourself? And let's be honest, okay? Being an entrepreneur is lonely, especially in the beginning, right? My first event, I had no clue what I was doing, but I was so desperate, okay? $86,000 in the hole. I was about 2 weeks away from not having any money. I've never missed a payment in my life, but I was in dire straits and I had to turn it around. And so in 17 days, I made $51,000 in 17 days. All right. And so that's why I teach people how you can have $50,000 a month in 90 days. What if you're really slow compared to what I did? Okay. So I want to show you how to do $50,000 a month in 90 days or less. But I did it in 17 because I was so desperate. But I did the whole thing by myself. I had nobody. Could I do it the second month? No, I couldn't do it twice all by myself. And if you're trying to do everything all by yourself, it's a problem. Okay. We have this thing that's really, really cool that we do. It's called Steal My Wives. And I have the best team behind me. And so people always want to steal them. They're always trying to talk to them and try to pay them more and get them to come over to their camp. Well, we just give them out, right? So rather than you guys stealing from me and stealing my team, we subsidize it and let you guys borrow them, right? Because you might be starting, you don't have a team, but you need one. You cannot build a 6- and 7-figure business all by yourself, okay? You might start there like I did, but quickly you need people with you, all right? And we've got 3 or 4 people here right now on my team that are going to get you all the resources that you need. Just type #call if you want to talk to me. And I have a phone number, 888-355 0557. You can write that down. My team can write that down. If you want to just send me a text and say, hey, I want to talk to you, that is my text. Yes, it's an 800 number, but it is not a bot or one of those community things. It goes to me. Okay. So we believe in intimacy, and we believe that we should talk, right? And not hide behind automation. So that's why I give you out my cell phone number. I say, call me, go to meetconnie.com, get our resources, get the $1 Million Guide book, right? Don't make these mistakes. So turn your mistakes into millions. All you have to do is type #millions right now in the comments, and my team will follow up with you and they will get this to you. And it covers all the 9 reasons why coaches fail. So you will have that in there, and we have a resource in there for every single one of them. So whichever one you're failing on, you grab that and it will give you a solution for it. Super cool, right? Again, what's our goal? Take you from 6 figures to 7 figures in 1 year or less. How do we start? Let's start by getting you to $50,000 a month in 90 days. And that's what everything is about that we're teaching. And stay tuned. If you just got here, don't go anywhere, because I just showed a little 30-second video that blew everyone away. And I want you to watch it, because that's what we're going to do. I have a Black Friday event coming up. It's going to open on 11/11/22, and that's this Friday. If you want to be first on the list, if you want to see what it is and decide, oh my gosh, that is perfect, that is exactly what I need to turn around my whole business, right? So I'm in the transportation business, really. I'm not in the coaching business. I'm in the transportation business. I'm going to move you from where you are over to where you want to be, which is hopefully up here with us in the 7-figure category. How quickly you want to get there just depends on the fuel that you have to get there, right? So we do everything very, very fast. And if you want to move fast, we're totally here to help you. I can't help everybody. There's 4 industries I will not work with, but hopefully you're not in one of those, okay? So let's go on to number 8. And number 8, I can't close. Like, maybe you can close the front door, but that's about it, right? So this is going to make your business crash. 8 biggest problem why coaches fail is they don't know how to close, right? And their selling sucks. Why? Because they think they're selling, right? Selling is not a bad thing. It's just a transfer of enthusiasm. As you can tell, I'm super enthusiastic about what I do. I have absolute certainty, confidence that anybody I work with will have a massive transformation. Why? Because I deliver ultimate value, right? I give the best of the best. I know there's not one coach out there on the market, and I've hired many of them. I've talked to people that have been with whoever I haven't worked with, and I know nobody delivers like we do. There's any of my current or past clients will say nobody's going to personally deliver like I do. So I know that closing is not a problem. Why? Because I'm the best of the best. Are you the best of the best? Right? And if you are not the best of the best, you're going to have a problem closing. So people think it's sales. No, actually, it's probably what you're offering. You might not have something good enough and you don't feel good enough to offer it. So that's one of our specialties. So that's number 8, okay? And so, again, if you need some help, or you want to watch this again, or you caught this late, just type #replay, because this is the bomb, right? These are the things that are going to stop you, but now you got to know how you're going to move forward if you have one of these. Again, put in the comments which number that you had that is holding you back, okay? And what's number 9? Ouch! This is a biggie too. I need systems, right? How many of you are running around without any kind of plan? You don't have any kind of plan. You don't have an orchestrated way of knowing, am I on the right path or should I do this? When do I pivot? How do I not work so hard? I am inherently lazy. And so I develop all kinds of systems and SOPs. I do like an SOP every day. So we have a standard operating procedure of how everything works. And anybody can just tap in. We have something that we do, a system called the NOAA complex. What does that mean? That we go 2 by 2 under every system that we do. So at least 2 people know how to do everything. So if something happens, somebody can take over, right? It's not all on my shoulders, right? I like to vacate, right? I like to leave. I like to travel. I like to go home to Europe. And if I have to do everything by myself, it's never going to work, right? And it's not profitable. So systems, if you don't have a system for your business, not just one, but a system for every part of your business, right? Let me show you this. There's something called the butterfly effect, right? And this is the butterfly effect, right? There's certain main parts of your business that you really have to focus on, right? A lot of people are focused on marketing, and that's where they really concentrate. So you can screenshot this if you want or write it down. So in the marketing, if you don't have disruptive marketing, then you're not going to get seen, heard, or you're not going to get chosen by your clients. But under the marketing side is the processes. And most people are doing spaghetti marketing. They're just throwing things at a wall, and you think, like I thought it in the beginning, I just throw money at it and it'll work. It doesn't work, right? You need ordered plans. And then on the other side of leadership is sales. And that's where people really fall down. They think, I'll just do marketing so I don't have to do sales. But sales is to business what putting is to golf, right? You can play the best game of your life, but if you can't get it in the hole at the end, forget it. You're not going to close. And then the systems. That's what we just talked about on number 9. So there's 2 ways to grow. You can grow fast or you can grow slow, okay? And that way determines if you're going to work hard or not, okay? So this is why we call it this, right? This is the butterfly effect. Do you have this set up? Do you have these systems, right? The 2 main ones, sales and marketing, are going to support the processes and the systems. But what's in the middle is you, right? You are the leader, okay? So you've got to master leadership, and you have to have leadership that you're working with. You cannot do this alone, right? So make sure that you have that. Now, the 4 things, so we talked about the 9 things, okay? But what are the things that you have to do? What do you have to look for, okay? So I'm a researcher. I have a PhD in advanced theoretical physics, and I love research. I love to figure out why things go wrong and why things go right, and I study it all the time, about 4 hours a day. And what I've learned is that winners have different things that make the difference on how they're going to achieve. Number 1 is speed. Winners operate with speed. They also have connections. They're very well connected to the right people. All right, it's very important. The other thing they have is guidance. I don't know one successful person that doesn't have a mentor, a coach, or a leader, somebody who's been in their shoes, who's walked their path, who can tell them what roads to go down, what not to. Right? I missed that. Why do you think I went down $86,000? Because I didn't have the right guidance. I had some guidance, but they weren't even doing what they were telling me to do. That's a big flaw, okay? Huge mistake. And then accountability. All right. That's the thing that most people are lacking. They say, here's the plan, I got it. And then are you going to do it, right? How many of you already set your goals for November? We're on the 8th. Do you already have your goals set? Are you hitting it? We're a week in. Did you hit your goals? What about October? Did you have a goal for that? Did you miss it? What about the beginning of the year? You're super pumped. But did you stay accountable to your goals? Did you stay accountable to your process? And are you being holding your people accountable? Accountability is huge, huge, right? And if you don't have the accountability and the connection, that community, guess what? You, when you have connection, you have community, you will 7x your results. You will have 7 times greater results just by those two things alone. Accountability and connections to the right people. Of course, you need a mentor, a guide, a leader, and you got to go fast, okay? It doesn't work when you go slow. So is this making sense so far? So again, all of this is in our freebie. Just type #millions if you want a call with me. And you're like, yes, I love this. This makes sense. Then type meetconnie.com. You'll go straight to my calendar and book a time to call me, or just type #call. Okay. And then I can help you out. So how does all this kind of fall together, right? You got all these 9 things. You probably, tell me how many. I would love to know. Put in the comments. Tell me how many of the 9 kind of deadly sins or shocking mistakes did you make, right? Because I'll tell you, I did all 9, right? That's how I know when there's 9, okay? I did all 9 wrong. And that's how I did a rapid decline, $86,000 in the hole in less than 9 months, worked my ass off, and I had 0 clients. 0 clients doing everything. I'm a straight A student in physics, no less, right? I can do stuff. I can learn. I can follow instructions. I don't even need to be held that accountable. I did everything perfectly, and I still had 0 clients and an $86,000 debt from that, okay? Guess what? I also spent $500,000 on other coaches and programs and everything else. And it still didn't take me there, right? So this is why I am doing a Black Friday event, because all the people I talked to are telling me the exact same thing. So you want to know, like this, I told you just now, the 9 things that coaches do wrong and it kills their business. So how do you turn it into millions? I have a way to turn it into millions, and this is so cool. If you want, again, some of you are just getting here, and I know some of you said you could only get here a little later. I want you to grab this. Just type #millions, and I will show you in this kind of cheat sheet there. It's not one pager, you know, if you're expecting a one pager. No, it's got all of the pages in there of everything that I just covered, all the 9 steps, and it will give you the results and how you answer that, how you fix them, okay? If you have a problem with step 1, there's an answer for step 1. All the resources, everything you can get free. So these are the answers, right? And this is the formula. This is what I did to go from negative 86,000 to over $170,000 weekly in 9.5 months. And these are the 9 steps. So these are the solutions to the 9 problems that we just covered, okay? And if you want to see those, it's all going to be in that book. Just type #millions. But I'm also going to give you exactly what that looks like on Black Friday. So Black Friday is coming up. We're starting early, and It's November 11th, 2022. I thought that was a good time to start and release it, don't you think? And I would love for you to take a peek at it. All you have to do is go to theiconicleader.com/Black Friday. My team will put that in the comments, or you can just say Black Friday or hashtag Black Friday. And if you want an invitation to be one of the first people to get it, I would love to get it to you, okay? And again, it's our anniversary in business, and I am seeing way too many people fail. And I know with the economy changing, I mean, look at the interest rates, right? They've just doubled in just a short period of time. And some of you might be thinking, oh, the economy is going to be too bad. I can't go high ticket. I got to start lowering my rates. Well, we just talked about that. That was error number 5, right? You guys have to change your philosophy on what you think your business is supposed to do, right? The reason I failed is because I followed people in coaching. Bottom line. Now, if I can make 4 multi-million-dollar companies from scratch, why didn't I follow my own rule? And then I finally decided, somebody said, well, Connie, why don't you do your thing? Like, you're right. I should do it the way I made millions every other time. Right? This was the only time I didn't follow my formula. So that 7-figure CEO formula is what I did with every single company and every company that I've consulted with prior to, okay? So I want you guys to have that. It's going to be part of my whole Black Friday thing. If you missed it, be here on Friday. I'm going to share it with you, and just type hashtag call if you want to talk to me, if you can't wait till Friday. I don't know how many I can do, but I will tell you it's less than 10. Okay, we've had way more than that. We have 2,200 people here, and I have less than 10 Black Friday things to give you. But it is the best thing ever, and everyone knows I don't ever discount, but I'm gonna tell you, this is different, okay? I've never cut prices or anything, and this is different. So I will let you guys know that my clients do get first shot at it. So if you want to be on the list, just go and join us here, and come back next Tuesday at 5 o'clock, and we will show you how to make your own Black Friday offer. I'm going to do a 2-part series on how do you make your own Black Friday offer, okay? That will make you 6 figures, all right? So see you guys next week. Watch this. Stay here for 30 more seconds. Tell me if you love this, right? Give me a thumbs up if you love this. And don't forget, our Black Friday offer is coming. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit.